Hey guys, it's Mickey from Plants and Planks, and I'm going to be answering some of the questions you guys asked me on Instagram on my post earlier today. So we're just gonna run through them. In May of 2014, unfortunately, one of my dogs, I have two Cocker Spaniels, one of them started getting sick, and it was a little bit of a traumatic experience for me because I had to take care of her. I'm trying to make this not sound super depressing. Ultimately, that experience kind of led me to feeling like, oh, you know, I just can't anymore, guys. I just can't. I'm gonna stop eating meat. And now it's been 2 years, and I love it. My favorite restaurant, vegan restaurant, or restaurant of all time ever is Shizen in the Mission District in San Francisco. It is vegan Japanese food. It's like full flavored, amazing Japanese food. Well, fortunately, I have a boyfriend and a little cousin that are nice enough to tag along with me when I need to take some quick shots. It's difficult to say. My mind is just full of adventure. But physically, if I'm going to be going somewhere, I want to go to South America. I have like no trips planned. I'm just gonna go somewhere randomly and try and have an adventure. Back in 2014, I was struggling a little bit with my image and with body dysmorphia and having recovered from bulimia, and this entire time I had just been running. I would see my sister doing like jump lunges or like carrying weights, and I'm like, what are you doing? And she's like, oh, I'm doing this thing called BBG. That's my sister. Maybe you should check it out. And I was like, eh. So then fast forward a couple months, I think I totally ignored her for months. She was like, no, Mickey, for reals. Like, you should probably check out this Instagram. I finally started week 1 with her. We never got past week 5 until November of 2014. I was finally like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. And ever since November 2014, I've never stopped BBG. So typically when I'm doing BBG, within the 7 minutes, if I'm really trying to go for the high intensity, trying to loop each circuit twice. Sometimes I'm able to fit in like 2.5 times, depending if it's like a lot of jumping. I'll jump faster, you know, more intense. Like usually for legs, I can fit 2.5 times. For abs, I can also try and fit 2.5 times, but for arms, I can only manage 1.5 times because arms. At first, I was really into cycling. Like, I'm always gonna love cycling so much, but I wanted to try other things. So I've been to Barry's boot camp, and I've been to other boot camp classes, and I really enjoy those. I've been to Pilates classes and bar classes. The one that I'm absolutely obsessed with is boxing. Punching it out, you know, just something about like all the frustration of the day and being able to just, yeah. Anything leg related, I feel like I can manage. I can pull through for any length of time, but when it comes to arms, at one point, my arms just like turn into Gumby. Like, they can't anymore, they just can't. Like, to be honest, I started and restarted probably like 6 times before I dedicated myself fully to it. In your mind, you just come up with so many excuses. So just imagine what really is 30 minutes of your day, and what if you dedicated that small amount of time every day, or at least Monday, Wednesday, Friday when you're starting, to try and better yourself? And what could you possibly lose? Oh, okay. So I would run to the cold brew coffee and get super hyped up so I can run back the 10 miles to go get the smoothie bowl, and it'll be my recovery bowl for having just run 15 miles. That's pretty smart. I purposely left some questions out, like the calligraphy related questions, because I'm going to be creating videos that explain all of those things more elaborately, so stay tuned for those, and please subscribe! Because he's slowly going to take over this channel. And he's going to take over Instagram when I die. It's true.